What's going on, everybody? Been crazy, huh? A lot of stuff going on right now. Past 2 to 3 weeks have been nuts. A lot of stuff going on. This video is going to be about race and racism. Unfortunately, we are still operating with racism in the collective consciousness. That's unfortunate. It's pretty crazy, really. Trump is magnifying racism because he's pretty racist. Let's be honest. He's kind of racist. But you got to remember, the second dimension runs the third. Everything trickles down. If you have a second dimension that's in chaos, which it is, you're going to have a third dimension which is in chaos. And it is. Because spirit can easily run another human being, which is a spirit in a body. Just come up to it and touch it on the head, and it can run your thoughts. It can control you. It can do all kinds of stuff it wants because it's back in its own energy, in its own spirit form, in the second dimension. A foot to the right and 3 foot up. So like right here, it's layered. But we are one race. We are not separate races on the planet. We are one race. We're not a black race. We're not a white race. We're not a European race, right? We're not Asian races. We are one race on one planet called humans. So the color of your skin, I got a lot of hair on my skin, but the color of your skin does not define you. The spirit inside defines you, who you are, right? And how you look at life and stuff like that, it's going to define who you are. Your past experiences and your influence is going to define who you are. But ultimately, you're a spirit inside a body that's gonna pick this stuff up and learn it and adopt it, right? People are blaming Trump for racism. He is racist, but ultimately you have a thought process and a consciousness and a spirit inside that body that will that's running you. So you can't blame things out here. You can't blame things in front of your eyes and say, oh my gosh, I can't do what I'm supposed to be doing or be comfortable in my own skin because I see everything out here that I want to control, but I can't. You can't control that. You can't. So you got to know who you are. First of all, you got to find out who you are. You're much more than a skin color, right? You're a spirit inside a body that has abilities that you're using all the time. You're probably unaware of what's going on. That's who you are, and that's who you're gonna be. That's what it is. You can think that you're a colored skin. That's not. That's nothing. You don't think with your skin. You don't think with your skin. You know what I mean? You think with your consciousness and your brain and your spirit, and you feel with your spirit. Okay? It's getting a little bit nuts right now. It's getting crazy. The Kaepernick dude, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? That situation is weird. That's a kid. That's a little kid is what that is. That's a selfish, arrogant, entitled personality he's operating in. So he's not going to be a football player. He ain't going to be that. I mean, that's not what he wants. Anyway. A lot of things going on right now. I've been I've been getting worked on for the past 9 days, 8 to 9 days, 7, 8, 9 days. Here recently. It's been stopped about 2, 3 days now, but the past, so going back to like a week and a half, I've been messed with, not messed with, sorry, well, messed with, yes, been messed with all the time, but like being worked on. How you know you're being worked on, right? Is you can't use your abilities very well. It's everything. It's not clear. Is really clear. You're being put down. Your abilities are being shut down. My abilities have been shut down quite a bit right now. And also your eyes, your eye will start twitching a lot. My eyes have been twitching quite a bit. Just twitching. My left eye has been twitching a lot. That's the guy going in there working on you. The spirit of the planet, Earth. Yeah, sorry, male source spirit as well. Is in there working on you, as well. People that are calm and understanding and have heart and are seeing and are waking up, basically, will be worked on 100%. You're going to be worked on because we have a thought process. We have a way of doing things to teach, right? We have an action and a thought process, and a way of looking at life has got to be explained. It's got to be known. That's the new system. That's what I'm talking about. This video is going to be called Race and Racism, but it's very simple if you know what's going on. If you know who you are. If you know what you're about, then it only takes 10 minutes to explain race and racism. You know what I mean? Anyway, there's a book that everybody needs to read, it's called Creation. Its Beginning in Your Origin. There's 3 series of it. First one is Creation, Its Beginning in Your Origin. The second one is Creation. I'll have a picture of the galaxy on it. Just a second. Well, the camera's flipped, but oh well. Alright, so I've done this before, showed the picture of it. This is flipped, but, just look at it. It's Beginning in Your Origin. That's the first one. Alright, the second one. This stuff is so important for people to understand what's going on, find out who you are. Here's the second one. It's Journey Evolving into Paradise. Now, it's backwards. That might make you mad, but, whatever. You can see the image, and, if you really want to figure out what's going on, find it. I give you a picture. I give you an image, right? That's my job. My job is not to convince you of anything. My job is to give you an altered thought process, and you take it. You take it, run with it, right? But we gotta understand who we are. We gotta wake the hell up. You know what I mean? It's gonna take events for that to happen. It's gonna take some events. It's gonna take some controlling of people's minds and stuff. What I'm talking right here is I'm talking about second dimension spirits controlling people that have an influence over other people. Like the government, people in positions of government. ETs are going to come in at some point, and they're going to be showing themselves, right? If you don't if you can't handle looking at a person with a different skin color, how are you going to handle looking at an ET? Right? How are you going to handle that? Because they don't even look, they're upright walking beings, but they don't look like humans. You know what I mean? Not most of them don't. Now there is ETs that do look humanoid, like a lot, big time. And one race is called Pleiadians, called the Pleiadians. They look exactly like we do, but their complexion is much more. Their complexion is. It's not like our skin. It is, but it isn't. It's they look futuristic. That's the right word. That's the word I'm looking for. They look futuristic, so they're gonna look very smooth. It's very smooth. It's not, you know what I mean. They got a lot of technology they have is insane. So it's like 25 times as much, 25 times as greater than the human race. It's 100 times, 1,000. You know what I mean. So I have a family, a Pleiadian family. You know what I mean? Like there's a Pleiadian group that are Pleiadians, and they're my family. They've been the mom has been talking to my mom, right? The Pleiadian mom, so to speak. Type. I have like a whole. I have like a sister. I have like a dad and a mother, and stuff like that. So I mean, the mom's been coming and talking to me a little bit, and just saying how you doing and just looking, checking in up on you, whatever, stuff like that. And they're very humanoid looking, but they're very futuristic clothes, stuff like that. They got suits, space suits, stuff like that, Anyway, so it's pretty crazy right now, Hopefully y'all are hanging in there, just hang in there, keep strong, keep going. That's it, things will get better. There's probably a lot of us right now that are being worked on and just really just hanging back, and not really doing things right now. There's a reason for that, because it's pretty crazy, But just keep going. We just got off of Thanksgiving, which was great. Spent time with the family and stuff like that, which is always good, keeps you grounded. Oh yeah. Talking about grounded. The energy on the planet is right now, it really feels like it's just uneasy. Very uneasy feeling, really panicky type feeling. It's like, just stuff like that. The Fae Energy is important to this movement, the waking up movement, the Fae Energy. A lot of Fae beings, people embodied have a lot of Fae energy. I'm around a lot of people that have a lot of Fae energy. I got Fae energy as well, but people that like work where I'm working, I'm working a lot too. That's another thing. I'm working on Sundays too. So peak season, FedEx, so you gotta work more money, but working all the time. But so the Fae energy in this movement is important, because I find that people that have a lot of Fae energy, they're very calm. They're much more calmer. They're more, they're more relaxed. They don't freak out as easy. They're just more grounded with themselves, and they know more about themselves than others. They don't want to be a part of the social cues most of the time. which is great. You know, that is so important, right, in this movement, and from now until whenever, right? Um, there's a lot of Fae people where I work. It's pretty funny. And there's two dudes that I work with. One is a soul. He's a Fame and soul, and one of them is Fame and essence. And they're both young, 21, 23 years old. That's who they hire, apparently. Um, but they've both been there for about 3, 4 months now, and they're real cool. They're real grounded, you know. They're intelligent. Not to say that people don't have Fae aren't intelligent. I'm just saying they know they're just so much more grounded. It's just they stay grounded because that's what they know. So it's fun to be around, and it's nice to be around. It's nice. It's nice to be, and it's fun to be around people with a lot of Fae that give off the Fae vibe, so to speak. That's great, you know. Easy to talk to, you know. They don't have this judgment all the time about everything, you know. They're just okay, you know, stuff like that, you know. But yeah, one of them is a Fame and soul, and one of them is Fame and essence. That's pretty neat, you know. Pretty neat. Well, that's about it. Just a quick video, you know, race and racism. We are one race. We are not, we don't think with our skin color. That's not what we do. That's not how we operate. We think of our brains and our consciousness, and we feel with our spirit and our heart, and we can see with our pineal and our solar plexus with our scanner right here, remote viewing. We can astral project too, you know. Our heart can feel and pick up things, pick up thought processes, what people are thinking. Okay, that's our spirit operating through our body. All right, it's all kinds of things that are going on that people need to be aware of. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. All right, cut the racism crap out. You know what I mean? The second dimension. Cut the racism crap out. Come on. You know. Anyway, y'all take it easy. All right.